Vanguard save Call of Duty? I really hope so. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BlancOnline here today to chat to you more about some Call of Duty Vanguard. Now, before we get into all the hype over the multiplayer reveal that's happening on September the 7th, and then you have the first weekend of the beta starting on September the 10th, I want to first and foremost discuss whether or not this game can save Call of Duty, because arguably for a number of years now we've been in a downward spiral and we need a sort of a lift to get this franchise back and be what it, maybe not what it once was, but back to form in a way to where we're not complaining most of the time about the problems within the game and most of the community can just enjoy a good Call of Duty again. And we're gonna just sort of dive into what that means. What is a good Call of Duty? What makes Call of Duty a fun game to play? What has made Call of Duty the household name that it is transformed into, and how far has it stemmed from that moniker? For the past, I would say 6 years, we haven't gotten a great Call of Duty game. I would say the last great Call of Duty game was Black Ops 3, and I feel like a lot of people share that opinion. I feel like that's where it sort of dropped off. As soon as we got the Infinite Warfare year, that's when Call of Duty started dipping further and further into obscurity, to where there's two sides of the fan base. One side of the fan base which absolutely loves Call of Duty and everything they do, and then the other side which critiques Call of Duty in a way that they just want the game to be what it once was, or what it can be once more. You can look at the years that have come after Black Ops 3, and obviously, as I said, we had Infinite Warfare in 2016. Obviously, you had Modern Warfare Remastered as well, but I don't really count that because that game was obviously going to be good because it was Modern Warfare Remastered. Then in 2017, you had World War II, and World War II, the problem with that game was that it was good, but it was only good 6 months after the game released, so a lot of people already dropped off playing that game. A lot of people already cemented their opinions on that game even after the massive overhaul. Then you had Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, arguably one of the more controversial Call of Duties. I feel like it did a lot to make Call of Duty feel fun again. Gameplay was really good. I think that specialists were a little bit, I didn't feel like they needed to be there. The game did feel like a bit of an Overwatch type clone, but in a lot of ways Black Ops 4 was the last good Call of Duty game, but not a great Call of Duty game. Then you had Modern Warfare 2019, which was the beginning of the even steeper decline of the Call of Duty franchise, followed up by Cold War, which obviously continued that trend. And now we're here with Vanguard, which could either continue that trend of spiraling further down into obscurity, or we can have a slight turn in form, and this game could be the start of what could be maybe 6 years of great Call of Duties, right? That's something that I would definitely want, and I'm sure that's something that a lot of people would want as well. Apparently there's news that the pro players or content creators have come out and said that Vanguard's fun and Vanguard's a good Call of Duty or whatever like that because they've played the game early, which you can interpret a couple of different ways. One way you can interpret it is to say that, oh my gosh, this game is going to be amazing. The other way you can interpret it is that these guys are playing on probably LAN connections and they're very close proximity to each other, so connection's not an issue, and they're playing with other pro players, so they're not playing and carrying scrubs with SBMM and ping and everything else stacked against them. So it's a very, very controlled setting that they're playing the game in. But if gameplay's fun and all that sort of stuff, maybe we can sort of look more into those comments with a lot more legitimacy. But I wanted to sort of, as I said, define what makes a good Call of Duty. And for me, there's two big things that make a good Call of Duty. The first one is progression, and a sense of progression, and a sense of a grind. And I think that's something that has been ripped out of Call of Duty for, I would say, since Modern Warfare 2019, especially with the seasonal system that was put into place there, the seasonal challenges, seasonal objectives, the missions system in Modern Warfare 2019, where you could only track one challenge at a time, or one set of challenges at a time, which just completely eliminated that sense of progression and that sense of a grind. Black Ops 4 kind of had it. Black Ops 4 had the traditional prestige system. You had 100%er, but what Black Ops 4 didn't have was a good leveling system for your weapons. There was a very minute amount of weapons, and there are a very minute amount of attachments, therefore removing that aspect of progression as well. If Black Ops 4 had a good weapon progression system, then we can look at Black Ops 4 and saying, yes, that had a really good sort of sense of a grind. But now we can sort of look at it and say it had an okay, it's better than what we have now, but it's not that great. Call of Duty needs to have a good sense of a grind, and for people to continuously play that game, they need to have reasons to come back and play the game. Right now, there is no reason to go and play Cold War. Why is that, you say? Because none of the content is necessarily new. Obviously, we're getting Season 5 reloaded, but again, it's one of those weird positions where we know Vanguard's coming out, everyone's excited for that, so why would you play Cold War? And then as well as that, there's no 100%er, so there's no reason to do the challenges, and as well as that, there's no reason to go for DM Ultra and multiplayer because it doesn't even cover the guns anyway, so why would you go and spend your time doing all the challenges for all of the weapons if it doesn't work on the guns? And it hasn't worked throughout this whole year, and again, something that Treyarch just simply hasn't fixed. And then there's the seasonal progression system, again, which is better than Modern Warfare 2019's, but it's not better in a sense, because you could play this game and you can complete every single prestige every single season, but you only have 4 prestiges to level up every 3 months. Why cap people's progression for every 3 months or 2.5 months or whatever it is? Why cap progression on a timely basis? Everything in Call of Duty right now is based off of time played. It doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter how many levels you progress, everything is time based. If you put the time and you play Call of Duty religiously for X amount of hours each season, you will get Master Prestige, you will get 100 tier Battle Pass. It doesn't matter. So that takes the complete grind out of the game. Grinding in Call of Duty is not playing Call of Duty for hours on end. Grinding on Call of Duty is playing Call of Duty for hours on end and feeling rewarded for doing so. There is no reward for getting Prestige Master because it just goes away after what, 66 days or whatever it is, however long seasons go for. There's no reward for getting the Master camo because it doesn't work on half the guns. There's no reward for completing all the challenges in Cold War because there's no sort of indication, or there's no reward at the end of the tunnel that you can show off in your calling card showcase or whatever it is for doing so. So a grind is a massive part of what makes Call of Duty a good game. And the second one, which I believe is the most important one, is gameplay. If the gameplay is not fun, and if the gameplay is designed to sort of stack the cards against you, that's not a good gameplay design philosophy. In my Vanguard Alpha review, I said if Vanguard can do what Modern Warfare did wrong and make them better, then we have a good Call of Duty on our hands. What Modern Warfare did right was the movement felt good, the game felt crisp, it felt powerful when you were using weapons, the weapons felt good, the game looked good, it sounded good. But what Modern Warfare 2019 didn't do good is save spaces, promoting camping, making Dead Silence a field upgrade, skill-based matchmaking, spawns. It didn't do what Call of Duty should be doing well. It changed Call of Duty on a fundamental basis to where people think that Modern Warfare 2019 is Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2019 is the farthest thing for Call of Duty that I can think of besides games like COD Ghosts or Infinite Warfare. Modern Warfare 2019 isn't Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2019 is not what made Call of Duty popular in the first place. It's games like Black Ops 2, it's games like Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, the original Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. Those were fast-paced arcade shooters. They were games that weren't completely tailored to a certain section of players. And that's what Call of Duty is right now. Right now, Call of Duty is a game built for casuals. It's a game built for people who have disposable income maybe to spend on skin bundles every so often, or people who only play for an hour a day and don't care about whether or not there's a 100%er challenge, or they don't care whether or not DM Ultra works on the guns, or whether Prestige is there. They don't care about that. And that's part of the reason why Call of Duty is moving in this way of completely catering their entire premise of their video game towards one section of fans. The reason that Modern Warfare 2019 has safe spaces in the first place was to protect the casual players in their game. And that's wrong. You shouldn't be protecting one set of players to the detriment of everyone else. And it doesn't make sense to do that. Now, gameplay wise, the game needs to be fun, and Cold War is not fun. It's not, because there's nothing more infuriating than walking in that lobby for 10 minutes, then to find a game to have all the sweatiest people alive in that game, only to find out you are on the opposite side of the world to everyone else in the lobby. You're on 120 ms ping and you lose every single gunfight because you're lagging all over the place, your bullets aren't registering, because again, you're on 120 ms ping. Same thing with Modern Warfare 2019, there's nothing more infuriating than dying to someone who's been sitting in the same camping spot mantling over the box, this wooden box, this magical wooden box that protects them within their safe space all match, because the game punishes you for moving. Call of Duty should not punish you for moving. That is bad gameplay, that is bad Call of Duty. Can Vanguard save Call of Duty? Sure, it could. But from what we're seeing right now, we know that Dead Silence is apparently a field upgrade within Vanguard. We know the footsteps are a little bit quieter, so that's a good thing there. Ghost is where Ghost needs to be, so there are positives and there are negatives, and this upcoming beta phase is a time for us to sort of really look at Call of Duty critically and give the developers our feedback to make the game not completely surrounded by these casual fans. And I'm not saying casual fans are bad. I'm not saying that if you're new to the franchise, you should be completely dookied upon when you come up against somewhat decent players with thumbs. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that a game like Call of Duty cannot be completely tailored to a casual audience to the detriment of everyone else. What makes a good Call of Duty game is a progression system that makes you feel rewarded for doing things within the game, that makes you want to continuously come back. And the second thing that makes Call of Duty a good game is its gameplay. If Call of Duty is not fun, and for the past couple of years Call of Duty has not been fun, then you won't have a good Call of Duty game. So if Vanguard can get those two simple things right, and I say simple in the nicest way possible because they've done it before. Call of Duty is not popular because it had safe spaces. Call of Duty is not popular because of skill-based matchmaking, or it's not popular because it's catering to the casual audience. Call of Duty is popular because in the olden days, I guess, and I sound like an old dude now, Call of Duty is popular because everyone who had a playstyle could play the game, feel rewarded for doing so, and have fun while playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not some sweat fest. Call of Duty is not some title where you should be really sort of sweating it out every single game. It's not a CSGO, it's not a Valorant. It's Call of Duty. It is an online multiplayer arcade shooter that doesn't need to be completely sweaty or completely tailored to one set of the fan base. Vanguard just needs to be fun, and it just needs to have some sort of progression system, some sort of grind, some reason to turn the game on. And if it has that, then yeah, Vanguard can save Call of Duty. Will it save Call of Duty? It's yet to be seen, but I really hope that it does it. But that's all I have for you guys today. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below. What do you think? Can Vanguard save Call of Duty? What do you see Vanguard doing that could potentially save the franchise? I know a lot of people in my comment section that watch my videos don't actually play Call of Duty anymore because they've sort of left the franchise, but what could Call of Duty do to make you come back? I'd love to know all your thoughts and opinions down below, and click subscribe if you're new here because we will be covering the worldwide reveal of Vanguard's multiplayer, and as well as that, of course, we'll be playing the beta as soon as it opens on September the 10th. So keep it locked here on BlancOnline for all that sort of stuff, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Me and Lil J, we Scotty MJ. Bashing the rock, we hitting the fade. Pull up in a whip with 21 babes. Here color bastards, 21 days. Gun you boy, I know he's a waste. Baby, I know that you want a little taste. I know you want all the bass in your face. Brand new bag and brand new nails. Me and Lil J, we Scotty MJ. Bashing the rock, we hitting the fade. Pull up in a whip with 21 babes. Here color bastards, 21 days. Gun you boy.